cabinet, which really is the government, is the largest employer. All matters that go before the special tribunal are matters which involve the government. The IRA also gives the chairman and the special tribunal significant powers outside that of the court. So you have the court on one side and you have the special tribunal. But the tribunal, which presides over essential services workers, is chaired by this man or woman who is appointed by the cabinet, essentially by the government. In this case, by Rowley. This afternoon, the labor movement, we in the labor movement wish to warn that in this current construct, it is difficult for workers to believe that they will receive a fair judgment at the industrial court. Now, it's very powerful. Let me say that again for everybody to hear. That place where workers go to get justice, listen carefully, this afternoon, we wish to warn that in this, for workers to believe that they will receive a fair judgment at the industrial court. This anomaly must be corrected immediately. Must be corrected. If not remedied, workers will lose complete confidence in the court as an institution to dispense justice, and that will be very, very dangerous and frightening. In addition, Faizabad, join me here this afternoon because we want to make this call. We call for an amendment to the law that says the special tribunal shall make awards of not less than 5 years. We call for an amendment to that law. This law is super powerful, oppressive, and it is against the principles of collective bargaining, because in the hands of an unfair person, which unfair person will never admit that he is unfair, that person can use this law to the disadvantage of workers by imposing judgments on workers for periods that are even not before the court, as has been threatened recently. Who you say? Who you say? Who you say? Yeah. So both the law and the one who unfairly used the law must go. Because of these deficiencies in the IRA, comrades, and other labor legislations, we made recommendations for changes through the Industrial Relations Advisory Committee. This is a committee comprising government, labor, and business. Now listen, we made recommendations to this committee for amendment to this same unfriendly IRA. The committee submitted these recommendations to the cabinet since January 2017. To date, this government has refused to bring these amendments to the parliament. And you're talking about collaboration now, how unions must collaborate, and how the world has changed. Since 2017, these amendments went to Rowley and his government, and they set it aside. It's only because it's an election now you're talking about collaboration. Comrades, this government continues to pursue pension reform that will result in retired workers having to wait an additional 5 years to access their full NIS pension. Instead of addressing delinquent employers who refuse to remit their NIS payment for their workers, of which the government is the largest culprit, they too not remitting, instead of addressing the high unemployment where many thousands of workers have been sent home and therefore cannot contribute to the fund, instead of creating jobs for our young people, instead of doing these things, they want not only to raise the retirement age, but they have gone further because they are now planning to put even more restrictions in place to prevent you from accessing your NIS pension after you work all your life paying NIS. So it's okay for Prime Minister, for Rowley, to have a full pension, which is equal to the salary of any sitting Prime Minister. They went and they adjust their own pension. So, listen, the pension now that he would be entitled to, this same fella who telling you, take 4%, this same fella who telling you, wait 5 more years to get your NIS pension, this same fella who is responsible for all them high food prices, his business fixed, you know, because he is when time to receive pension, because here we got to make him a pensioner just now, Just now we had to make him a pensioner. And when we make him a pensioner, he already put in place that he will receive the equivalent amount of any sitting Prime Minister. So as their salary go up, his pension will go up. And this is the same man who telling you that you have to wait 5 years and how you unreasonable. Unlike any other government, since coming into office, this government has raised the prices of fuel 6 times. With every fuel increase, there's always the knock-on effect of further increase in the cost of living. On every occasion they increase the price of fuel, they tell you that fuel price in this country must reflect the markets. Meaning that when the price of oil goes up, you pay more at the pumps. And when the price goes down, you pay less at the pumps. Now, listen carefully. If that is their justification, then why is the population still paying these high prices at the pump of $7.75 per liter for premium, $6.97 per liter for super, $4.41 per liter for diesel? Why are we still paying these high prices? Because since June last year, there has been a steady decline in crude oil prices, falling from a US $120 to the present $80 US. So when it go up, you must pay more, but when it come down, you must still pay more. We are the only country, comrades, where in the world where fuel price and the price of goods and services goes up and never come back down, regardless of the market. And listen, and as if that is not bad enough, they are also selling you, the motoring public, inferior off-spec fuel. In case you open your fridge and you close it back, they are now selling you off-spec fuel. How else do you explain the fuel burning out so quickly, with you having to refill more often now than ever before to cover the same mileage? How do you explain that? It is clear, comrades, that this government is simply robbing you, the people. And therefore, with the fall in the price of oil, we must demand the reduction in the price of fuel now. You see, this election season, when they come to you and they're talking all the nonsense, tell them fuel price all over the world fall, oil price fall, and we want to make sure that we drop the price of fuel at the pumps in Trinidad and Tobago now. Drop it now so that we will have more money in our pockets. Faisabad, do you support that? Do you support that? We have to take back our country, comrades. We are going down a precipice at full speed with no steering, no brakes, and blindfold. If we do not do the right thing now, we will reach a point where it will be impossible to return. It will take our country many decades to recover. As the trade union movement, we are committed to rescue our country from the abyss and crisis of destruction, and we shall struggle relentlessly to restore and preserve the dignity of our people. But this afternoon, let me ask you another question. Final question. Can you truly say that your quality of life has improved over the last 7 years? Ask it again. Can you truly say, or anybody listening through the medium of this media here today, through the medium of this broadcast, ask yourself the question and answer it honestly. Can you really say that your life has improved over the last 7 years? Or has it gotten worse? Can you say that since they get their second term, that this government policy have benefited you and your family and your community? So from since 2020 to now, when they get a second chance, when they say put the left foot on the right foot, and they get a second chance, from then to now, has things improved with you? Well, as long as you continue to guarantee them a vote bank to retain power, they will continue to use that power against you. It is clear that you have absolutely nothing to gain by giving them your vote every 3 or 5 years. Just remember that not everybody that looks like you is for you. And therefore, do not allow them to conveniently use race to your disadvantage when they come to you in these elections. After getting your votes, they have always sold you out, and they will continue to sell you out. Now that the election bell has been announced, a lot of people are asking us who to vote for. They're asking the trade union movement who to vote for. But I continue to say to them that whilst you ponder on who to vote for, I can immediately tell you who not to vote for. That's important. That they ask you for this power, and they take the power and use it against you. Stand up boldface until you take 4%. Stand up boldface until you take vaccine. But this afternoon, if you read the Bible, or the Quran, or the Bhagavad Gita, none of these religious books say that this country must be governed by the PNM. So why we continue to give them your vote? Why we continue to suffer? Give somebody else a chance. Give somebody else a chance. Give somebody else a chance, man. In this regard, after Labor Day, the trade union movement will be meeting with various communities, and we will deal with all of these issues mentioned here today and many more. We will be listening to the concerns of the communities, and we are prepared to work with them to bring relief to the problems that they continue to be affected by on a daily basis. We must treat with this vast neglect of urban and rural communities by this government. We have to send a clear and powerful message to this government. If we don't, they will continue to unleash even more pressure on you, the people, with property tax, more workers going home, increase in electricity and water rates, more increase in food prices, more increase in fuel costs, more job losses, adding to the many thousands who have already been sent home, privatization of our state enterprises, privatization of the public service and regional corporations, more crime, more murder, more guns, more drugs coming into our borders, more arrogance, more disrespect and disdain for you, the people. That and more is what you will continue to get for giving them the power with your vote. That and more is what you will continue to get for giving them the power with your vote. In fact, you will be doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Don't forget, these are the same people. Don't forget, comrades, these are the same people who are forcing you to choose between your jobs and the vaccine. Don't forget that they were threatening to flog you and follow you. And they were prepared to take away your job. Don't forget that despite you catching hell, these are the same people that impose a 4% over 6 years on you. Don't forget that at all. It is often said, comrades, that the people get the governments they deserve. But this afternoon, I want to publicly reject that statement, because the people of Trinidad and Tobago do not deserve the level of arrogance, the level of incompetence and disdain for poor people by this Rowley-led government. We simply deserve good governance. So together this afternoon, we must all say, come down from there, Rowley. Come down from there, Rowley. Come down from there, Rowley. Come down from there.
Come down from there, Rowley. Come down from there, Rowley. Take me to bed advice. Calling in with them, they not nice. Come down from there, Rowley. Come down from there, Rowley. Take me to bed advice. Calling in with them, they not nice. Come down from there, Rowley. Come down from there, Rowley. Take me to bed advice. Champa go to them, they not nice. Come down from there, Rowley. Don't want to leave you on top of the horse. I need you to.
Now, let me ask you. He's stubborn. Stubborn, yeah, he's stubborn and he's arrogant. And no dictator wants to lose power. So we say at Faizabad here, come down from there, Rowley. And if he don't come down, are we prepared to make sure that we take him down, that he come down? Faizabad, are we prepared to make sure that he come down? How you say it? Leroy? You're saying that like you're sure. This afternoon, comrades, we call on all decent and patriotic citizens who want and deserve a different and better Trinidad and Tobago to join in with us in our national struggle to take back our country. Take back our country from those who believe that we the people just don't matter. We must take back our country from those who believe that we the masses are a burden to them and a burden to the state. Let us put aside all our differences and unite around the common purpose and love for our country. While we may have many differences, we have one common enemy. While we may have many differences, we have one common enemy. And that common enemy is who? That common enemy is who? That common enemy is who? For the future of our children. For the future of our children, comrades, we have absolutely no option. For Trinidad and Tobago to live, this type of disrespectful governance must die. For Trinidad and Tobago to live, for Trinidad and Tobago to live, for Trinidad and Tobago to live, for Trinidad and Tobago to live. So as we look towards the sky with our faith in Almighty God and with true conviction of our cause, let us all go forward ever and backward never, forward ever and backward never, forward ever and backward never, because we will never, ever, ever, ever surrender. I thank you.
Auditors are rebuked and they say that we set and jamming. So no foreign countries really start migrating.
Thank you very much, Comrade Roger. We have two more performances before we close for the afternoon, but before that I have an announcement. With the driver of PEB 6273, please attend to your vehicle. You are blocking the children's court. PEB 6273. Our first guest performance.
Who?
Sorry. Our first guest performance, well, he was supposed to come earlier in the program, but he's here now. Introducing to the Fyzabad stage, Squeezy Rankin.
Who? Yo. I want to say a special good day to everybody, all the whole trade union movement. I want to say a special good day. They tell me come here today, Mr. Roger, my brother Lyndon and others contact me today and they say, Squeezy, we need a song. Yo, turn it up. So I'm going to sing this song here for the first time. Start it back from the top. Run it! Yo, down at the top of the ear, they want to tell you that's what you're right. All who see the piano must go, put your hand in the air. All who say roll, you have to go. Put your hand in the air. Everybody hands up. Say everybody hands up high. Rowley must go, let me sing it out now. Say everybody hands up. As we make the mess, you know. We make the mess, so we have to fix it. So everybody hear me sing. Time to fix this. The wrong choice we make. The people realize they made a mistake. Time to fix this. Even the blind could see. Rowley government is the worst in history. Let's fix this. The wrong choice we make. The people realize they made a mistake. Let's fix this. Even the blind could see. Rowley government is the worst. Hear me now. We made the right choice for leadership, but what we got instead is a dictatorship. Hey, we little island never used to drift, but now the doctor come in and sink the ship. Yeah. He never come here for the poor and needy. He only come here for the rich and greedy. His predecessor did give with the warning, but yet still we all ignore them. We say the doctor was the man with the plan, but the plan was to give him birth, the money leprechaun. And while people suffering to pay the rent, Fitzgerald Hines sleeping in parliament. They say God don't sleep, and time will tell. Now time showing we how we living in hell. Lord, they come to see we just suffer till we dead. Time to vote out Dr. Bobby Head. Time to fix this. The wrong choice we make. The people realize they made a miss. Time to fix this. Even the blind could see. Rowley government is the worst in history. Fix this. The wrong choice we make. The people realize we made a mistake. Time to fix this. Yes, baby. And come on. The time and tell we how the place is tight, so we must all join together and sacrifice. There is the pay and all the perks, and give the people 4% and say that way we worth. Put it up, bring it back again. Yeah, man. No. You go like this. Huh? We the time bring it back yet? Run it again. Listen. They turn and tell we must. They come and tell we all the place is tight. We must all join together and sacrifice. There is the pay and all the perks, and give the people 4% and say that way we worth. There is gas when we talk about that. They tell we ride a bike and cook on a coal pot. Stop eat chicken and macaroni pie. The way we drink sugar water and eat bread dry. They say God don't sleep, and time will tell. And time showing we how we living in hell. While the crime rate here escalating. Hands on the media, Rasta dancing. Time to fix this. The wrong choice we made. The people. I'm going. Run it again from the top. Run it again. Let's run it again, done. Let me go there, Penna. Reject that 4%. Say no, 4%. We say no. We say no. Look, you dancing, 4%. You can't pay your rent with that. Run it back, DJ, one time, please. You're kind of sticking. My brother, oh God, boy. God, boy. I don't do it a cappella, boy. He get in trouble, anything. Let me go again. Time to fix this. The wrong choice we make, the people realize we made a mistake. Time to fix this. Even the blind could see. Rowley government is the worst in history. Time to fix this. The wrong choice we make, the people realize we made a mistake. Fix this. Even the blind could see. Rowley, what you doing, man? What you doing, man? Let's leave it. Let's leave it. Let's leave it. Let's leave it. People, you bring it back. Feel the vibe. Too much a snake in the valley, say. They come to eat all the way here in Trinidad and Tobago. Rowley must go. Rowley must go. Tell them the trade union say so. Rowley must go. Rowley must go. Everybody, when we sing and time to fix this. The wrong choice we make, the people realize they made a mistake. Time to fix this. Even the blind could see. Rowley government is the worst in history. Time to fix this. The wrong choice we make, the people realize we made a mistake. Time to fix this. Even the blind could see. Rowley government is it. Hey! We made the right choice for leadership, but what we got instead was a dictatorship. We little island never used to drift, but now this doctor come in and sink the ship. Yeah, yeah. He never come for the poor and needy, come to represent for the rich and greedy. The predecessor, they gave me the warning, but everybody else ignored him. They say the doctor was the man with the plan. The plan was to give him birth and money leprechaun. Lord, you see the two of them, they're not easy. Two of them just come to rob the country. God don't sleep, and time will tell. And time showing we hope we living in hell. And while the crime rate out there escalating, hangs on the media, Rasta dancing. Time to fix this. The wrong choice we make.
Trinidad! Trinidad!
Fix this. Come on. I'm gonna say, we don't know it are the truth, yeah. Under these people, the youths have no future. Everybody don't know this. They disrespectful when they make the mischief. When they do the stupidness in the country. One time he done run on TV. He blame all kind of people but himself. He blaming you and me. God don't sleep, and time will tell. And time showing we how we living in hell. Lord, these people come to see we suffer till we. Time to photo Dr. Bobby head. Boom, time to fix this. It was nice, it was nice.
Making the announcement again for the driver of PEB 6273. You are blocking people from leaving the court. PEB 6273, if that is you, please attend to your vehicle. Persons need to leave. Our next artist is a former Calypso monarch, a young woman with class and style. Please welcome to the Faizabad stage, Karine Ashe.
You must avoid, guaranteed to drive you paranoid. Negative people, oh gosh, negative people. negative people. Great minds discuss ideas I learned from small. Small minds discuss people all day, that's all. So when you're bung all day and you disrespect, you're just exposing the size of their intellect. Tell them they could this, they could jump me. Hit me with the negativity. Don't give up, no, no, no. Don't give up. You only fail when you fail to try. So don't eat wax, this spin. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. And when you slip and you start to slide, one thing I want you to bear in mind. Don't give up. No, no, no. Don't give up. You wanna reach where the eye is red. Chant from deep within. Winners never quit. And quitters never win. One thing that come and wrong in grab. Soul aim in life is to make you stop. Negative people. Oh gosh, negative people. They just don't want you to get ahead. We'll cut you down by talk instead. Negative people. Oh gosh, negative people. Jealousy is all that beats in your hearts. Instead of lifting up, they just tear apart. Never motivate, never mentor one youth. Pure hate is all that they contribute. Tell them you could diss, you could jump in me. Hit me with your negativity. I won't give up, no, no, no. Don't give up. You only fail when you fail to try. So don't the doubts rolling. Winners never quit. Quitters never win. And when you slip and you start to slide, with every breath that you have inside, don't give up. No, no, no. Don't give up. You wanna reach where the air is red. In your heart, just say, and quitters never win. Oh yeah. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, I see them smirking all day long with the peacock and they moving along. Negative people, oh gosh, negative people. How I dress, how I comb my hair. What's the price of the clothes I wear? Negative people, oh gosh, negative people. Great minds discuss ideas I learn from small. Small minds discuss people all day, that's all. So when they pong all day and they disrespect, they just exposing the size of their intellect. Tell them, so no matter what you say or do, all I say is shoot, fly, shoot. Don't give up. No, no, no. Don't give up. You only fail when you fail to try. So don't the wax dismiss. Quitters never win. So no matter all the talk they talk, champions rise when the haters walk. Don't give up. No, no, no. Don't give up. You wanna reach where the air is red. In your heart, just say, quitters never win. Thank you. I feel I want this move here. Who moving this to me? Negative people. Our space. Negative people. That is it. Yeah. So we moving on to the next song. Good day to you, comrade. So I know there's all your favorites. This is my favorite. Every knee shall bow. See Fabana. Oh, killer, killer, oh yeah. Jah shall be first. For all who feel the Almighty, oh so big and powerful, calling themselves majesty. Every knee shall bow. God alone is, He alone is, only one and only. To Him alone I bow. So whether you are ruler, Pharaoh, Khalifa, Lord, somewhere, somehow, every knee shall bow. Every knee shall bow. Oh, bow unto the Lord. Every knee shall bow. And there are those who pray on the weak all day. Prefer when you're meek, turn the other cheek. Only the Almighty that are there. See them sell their soul for silver and gold. Their fortune keeps mounting like a tower. They don't know the meaning of enough. They like to equate money with power. But things material rust, crumble into dust. For all who feel the Almighty, important and powerful, christen the self-majesty. Every knee shall bow. Jehovah alone is, He alone is, only one and only. To Him only I bow. Whether you have millions, billions, zillions, or none, somewhere, somehow, every knee shall bow. Buena crucifiwa. Oh, yeah. For I await the rolling thunder, to hear cymbals clash and trumpets blow. I believe wrongdoers will go under, like so long ago, back in Jericho. I wonder how our leaders sleep at night. Do they have a dream while poor people scream? The same ones who said they'll put the wrong things right, oh, once they reach on top, become more corrupt. To the grassroots cries become unconscious, while family and friends they patronize, and then they wash their hands like conscious, because they're in charge. Feel the larger than large, warn them. All who feel the Almighty, all conquering and powerful, emperor and majesty, every knee shall bow. Yahweh alone is, He alone is, only one and only. To Him only I bow. Whether you have mansions, palace, villa, or none, somewhere, somehow, every knee shall bow. Thank you very, very, very much. So that was my last selection. And before I leave, I want to let all you know that on June 24th is my first concert at Napa, 8 p.m. So be there on Saturday, please. If all you want tickets are right here. Right? Enjoy the rest of the evening. Love you.
All right. Let's give it up for Karine Ashe. I love you too, Kevin. I love you too. Why not surprise you in front here? All right, just before we close, we have one more performance. But before that, I'd just like to thank everyone for coming out today. I hope the words that were expressed by Comrades Baptiste, Comrade Anisette, and Comrade Roger resonate within us. And for us to understand that the fight doesn't end with us. The fight is not just with us alone. We fight for our children. We fight for our society. We fight for our country. Right? People power, people matter. People power. Wow, okay, I know it have less people here, but I can't hear all here. So people power. People power. People power. All right. Our last performer was already on stage and she had a resounding, you all received her very well. Welcome back to our Fyzabad stage, Lady Gypsy. All right, she coming. Why are you this way, Kevin? Why are you this way? Why are you this way? I still love you. She coming, she coming. She coming.
Yeah, yeah. I ain't hearing all, you know. Me Fyzabad crew, where are you? Right, I come in. Oh God, first time I agree with something Rowley said. That's why I portray this big broad smile today. Oh God, oh, look, I'm feeling proud to see the ball head man come down on the ground to meet we. But wait now, if not we come to meet. It look like if Mooney Lal the man come to beat. Hold it, Mr. Man. Do you have a plan? Indian don't use fist. We'll chop you until you piss. If you're coming down, come down and meet we. See how poor people living, suffering, hungry. So much women don't get killed. And you as a leader threatening violence still. Oh me, oh my, I don't feel the cry. It's so sad to see the destruction of my country. Hey. Oh God, oh. Tribulation take over my land. It seems like we leaders, they just don't understand. Oh Lord, how many more must die? How much more mothers must hold a woman cry? I never thought I would live to see these kind of gruesome murders in my country. Those rule at the top just can't make it stop. Even God who sees turn his back on we. If you're coming down, come down and meet we. Forget who sleep with man and join the LGBT. Invest rampant in my country. So who want to do to who that them bother me? All these evil men save the little children. Some is family, destroy them young mentally. Hey. Oh God, oh. What kind of animal lives in my country? Everything has changed, not as it used to be. All Indian women used to walk these streets and have big old beers attached on their bare feet. Now like prisoners we live inside a cell. Even we toilet that too burglar proof as well. All this violence just not making sense. And you who ruling we, telling man come outside meet me. If you're coming down, come down and meet we. Meet we on the pavement. We have some street girls like homeless family. Meet we on the pavement. We have a whole pitch lake down in Labourday. Meet we on the pavement. And have the worst roads in the whole Caribbean, I say. Yet it plain to see, we still live in harmony. No matter what they throw at we stand firm for we TNT. Hey. The outer world is looking at we and have nothing good to say about this country. Telling the people do not come here. It have too much murdering everywhere. The tourist industry on a big time low. Some Trinidadian afraid to go Tobago. Tobago was nice, such a paradise. Girl, I am so sorry for the crime now plague your country. If you're coming down, come down and meet we. Meet we on the pavement. Make sure your people in Tobago feeling happy. Meet we on the pavement. It's not me, it's Tobago, say. Meet we on the pavement. Since you in power, nothing coming their way. Wasn't you real strong? He could swim along. Why everyone could see he from the Black Panther family. Oh God, oh. By the body. Oh God, oh. Yeah, yeah. Woo-wee. Yes, man. We had to meet him on, I mean, he had to meet me on the pavement. No. Hey, tune boy. Too much a one thing, good for nothing. Too much a good thing, never enough. I don't know why my black people cannot see. No party never care about we. Every election we so devoted. How we love up the PNM. As soon as the election come and go, it's only problem after problem. How could we cope? Man lost their hope. I ain't seeing no solution. Every time PNM come in power, it takes a toll on black man. I don't want to sound like a racist, but this is what I can see. They just take care of the race. Cause the time well know they have we. I want to ring my bell. Wake up Eric Williams. Tell him the party from them PNM needed immediate attention. Ring my bell. Wake up Mother Cornhawk. Tell she to cast a spell on we party. Cause it's not what it used to be. I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell down there. I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell down there. This thing is becoming out of hand. It's time this damn nonsense stop. If you don't sing a P&M song, from Skinner Park you'll be dropped. Calypsonian could have sing what they want. We were the spokesman for the people. Eric Effie, Chambers Duncy. When Kamala drunk how she likes to pee. Calypsonian, no, that's no way to go. Too much happening in we country. All this killing spree, young woman body. But only about P&M you could sing. All them songs playing on the radio. All you singing we Kamala do. But when P&M do a wrong thing, I ain't hearing a word from you. I want to ring my bell. Wake up, borrow. Ring my bell. Wake up, C and Jody. I want them to call your lover to know. Not only B&M song is calypso. I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell down there. I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell down there. Crime will never stop in this country. Once black people belly empty. How could a man walk in CPEP, maintain his whole family? All you say the past regime was so bad. Too much wrong thing they done to we. Now that P&M take over, why poor people going hungry? When P&M win, all African grin. Now we get back we country. All they doing is complaining, and they doing nothing for we. The mess already made. Get off your ass and do it fast, and find a way to solve them. I want to ring my bell. Wake up Randolph Burrows. Tell him I'm all past police commissioner. Up to now it he I prefer. Ring my bell. Wake up the Lord Bryna. Tell him the state of Calypso today is a good thing he passed away. I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell down there. I ring my bell, Alex. I ring my bell down there. If I have no rights to privacy, well it's best I take off my clothes. Please apologize, Mr. AG, for uttering those silly words. When Munila say, hush his stink mouth, the whole country come down on he. Nobody tell him but nothing for calling a man stupid. Please don't get me wrong, I was P&M strong, I would have stand defend the party. But when my pocket dry and empty, everyone is my enemy. All you take with Carnival Village, no Calypsonian can make a cent. Great is the P&M, I will sing that and pay the rent. I want to ring the bell, wake up Mr. Justice. 15 years before one last CD case try. Some not make it and some not die. Ring my bell, wake Mother Teresa. She might be closer to God than you and me. So I please say a prayer for we. Ring my bell, ring my bell. Come election coming. No more P&M. We wiping them out. Go! Thank you. Run the track, baby. Oh. I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell down there. Crime will never stop in this country. Once black people belly empty. How could a man walk in CPEP, maintain his whole family? All you say the past regime was so bad. Too much wrong thing they done to we. Now that PNM take over, white poor people going hungry. When PNM win, all African grin. Now we get back we country. All they doing is complaining, and they doing nothing for we. The mess already made, don't sit in the shade and ponder on we problem. Get off your ass and do it fast and find a way to solve them. I want to ring my bell, wake up Randall Burrows. Tell him I'm on all past police commissioner. Up to now is he I prefer. Ring my bell, wake up the Lord Brian. Tell him the state of Calypso today is a good thing he passed away. I ring a bell, ring a bell. I ring the bell down there. Look at these people suffering. The family of these people suffering. If I have no rights to privacy, well, it's best I take off my clothes. Please apologize, Mr. AG, for uttering those silly words. When Munila say, hush your stink mouth, the whole country come down on he. Nobody tell him about nothing for calling a man stupid. Please don't get me wrong, I was thin and strong, I would have stand with everybody. But when my pocket dry and empty, everyone is my enemy. All you take with Carnival Village, now Calypsonian can't make a cent. Great is the PNM, I go sing that and pay the rent. I want to ring my bell, wake up Mr. Justice. 15 years before one laughing the case dry. Some don't make it and some don't die. Ring my bell, wake Mother Teresa. She might be closer to God than you and me, so I please say a prayer for you. Thank you. I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell down there. Thank you. I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell down there. Thank you very much, thank you.
And thank you to all of you who stayed until the end. Thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. For whatever, people power, long live